Welcome back, galactic citizens. We are back again on your favorite channel where we cover everything Star Wars. It was interesting Star Wars week behind us with announcement that Star Wars Battlefront 2 game will not feature any more updates. Fans community was in sort of a shock. However, with Clone Wars Season 7 Shattered episode, optimism is back on the track. I must say that episode 11 of Clone Wars is a true masterpiece and real dessert for every Star Wars fan. So in today's episode we are going to talk about 8 things you might miss in the latest episode of Clone Wars. So stay tuned for further details. At the beginning of the episode, we see how planet of Mandalore is liberated, and in one of the scenes we see this well-known character. This is Gar Saxon, that appeared in Star Wars Rebels show. For those who don't know, Gar Saxon was a Mandalorian who served as a commander of the Mandalorian Super Commandos in Darth Maul's Shadow Collective during the Clone Wars, and later as Imperial Viceroy and Governor of his homeworld of Mandalore during the Galactic Empire rule. During the Clone Wars, Saxon was one of the 2-man extraction team that rescued Maul, and later commanded Maul's ground forces during General Grievous' invasion of the collective base on Ord Mantell. He was also present during the siege of Mandalore, commanding Maul's forces along with Rock Kast during the invasion, where during the siege he was responsible for executing the Mandalorian Prime Minister Almec on Maul's orders. After the rise of the Empire, Saxon served as hand to Galactic Emperor Sheev Palpatine, and was the leader of the Imperial Super Commandos until his death on Kronvest in 2 BBY. Shortly after that we see Maul imprisoned in some kind of device that keeps Force wielders locked for good. Bo-Katan confirmed to Ahsoka that device was used during Jedi-Mandalorian War and that this one is the last they have. I tried to explore a little bit about this box that Maul was locked in, however I could not find any information on what kind of restraints that device had. I can only conclude that it looked like carbonite freezing or something like that, but subject was not freezed, of course. But anyways, looks kind of cool to see Maul locked down, don't you think?
I sense a plot to destroy the Jedi. The dark side of the Force surrounds the Chancellor.
If he does not give up his emergency powers after the destruction of Grievous, then he should be removed from office.
The scene where Jedi Council talks about Palpatine's intentions is excellent addition to the Revenge of the Sith movie. This moment is so tense, and it means that if Ahsoka entered the room just before Mace Windu sent Anakin to Palpatine's office, he might be saved, and in this scene we can clearly see that Ahsoka and Anakin missed each other by no more than 10 seconds. This is such a wonderful twist to the complete story that Dave Filoni deserves Oscar for it. Also, in this scene, Ahsoka was considering her return to the Jedi Order. We could clearly see that when she was talking to Jedi Council.
I understand your mission was a success.
Yes, I have Maul in custody. I will escort Commander Rex when he delivers him to Coruscant.
Do I have to mention the scene where Emperor Palpatine orders Captain Rex to execute Order 66, which is exactly the same scene when in Revenge of the Sith Emperor Palpatine orders the same to Commander Cody, who was on a mission with General Kenobi on Utapau.
Execute Order 66.
Yes, Lord Sidious.
Commander Cody, the time has come. Execute Order 66.
Yes, my lord.
After seeing visions what happened in Palpatine's office and sensed Anakin's fall to the dark side, Ahsoka somehow managed to defend herself from aggressive clones that tried to kill her. In the same scene, we also see that Ahsoka releases Maul from prison, which gives Maul whole new value in the whole saga. Despite being one of the most hated characters, Maul ended up in being a nice and helpful guy in some way. He tried to warn everybody about Palpatine and Anakin's near fall to the dark side, however, nobody was listening to him, which makes whole Jedi Council even more foolish and totally deceived.
I need him! Please, don't!
Also, if you have missed awesome music in this episode, you should rewatch it again, as music is epic, especially when clones are hunting Ahsoka and when Maul is going through the corridor of Star Cruiser, smashing all the clones in his way. This scene reminds a little bit on a scene from Rogue One, when Vader makes his way through corridor and kills all the rebels on his way. In the scene where Ahsoka is searching database to find something more about the inhibitor chips, we see her find holographic statement from Nala Se, who confirms that there were previously problems with inhibitor chips. For you who don't know, Nala Se was a Kaminoan doctor and scientist who served the Galactic Republic through the Clone Wars. As the chief medical scientist on her home world of Kamino, she played a key role in engineering the Grand Army of the Republic, and, during the galactic conflict, assisted in the rehabilitation of battle-wounded clone troopers. Although she cared for injured clones even when separatist forces threatened her life as well as her soldiers, Nala Se had a ruthless side to her, insisting to Jedi General Shakti that clone troopers were Kaminoan property and therefore disposable assets. She was also one of the few individuals that knew about Clone Protocol 66, a secret directive encoded into the control chip of every clone in the Republic military. Believing the chips acted as a safeguard against renegade Jedi, Nala Se went to great lengths to preserve the secrecy of Protocol 66 during the galaxy-wide Clone Wars.
The Force is with me, and I am with the Force. And I fear nothing, for all this, as the Force wills it.
I am one with the Force and the Force is with me. We heard this epic statement from two persons in Star Wars universe. First time that was from Chirrut Imwe from Rogue One movie, and now from Ahsoka as well. This scene is very nice Easter egg and reminder to Chirrut. For those who don't know, Chirrut Imwe was a blind human born on the moon of Jeddah in 52 BBY, one of the Guardians of the Wills, an order of spiritual warrior monks. He was active during the days of the Galactic Empire and worked as a preacher in Jeddah City. Alongside his close friend, partner and protector Baze Malbus, Imwe became part of a volunteer group of rebels, tasked with stealing the plans of the first Death Star. Imwe died during the Battle of Scarif in 0 BBY after assisting Jyn Erso and Cassian Andor in breaking into the Imperial archives. Furthermore, this might also mean that Chirrut Imwe was Force sensitive as well, but that we still might learn in some upcoming Star Wars projects. So, my fellow galactic citizens, that would be 8 things you might missed in the last episode of the Clone Wars. If you think I missed something as well, please let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future Star Wars content. Until next time, may the Force be with you always.